What's good, man? Welcome back to Joe Rich Trades and Stocks. We're spilling all the info that they don't want you to know, man. And I ain't gonna keep y'all here for too long today. Today, I want to explain how I made 5K in just 4 trading days trading stock options, my execution on supply and demand, and how I did that, and give y'all a few key things to be on the lookout for in the stock market this upcoming week, man. So y'all gonna want to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment, man. Tap in, say where you from. Without further ado, let's get into it. So before we get into the logistics of the video today, I want to explain what is supply and demand. If you've been here, you already know, and tell us in the comments, man. If you're new to trading options, then I want to let you know that supply and demand, you can easily remember it. Supply being the floor that the stock price keeps coming to, and demand or resistance is the roof that the stock price keeps running up to and rejecting down off of, man. So keep this in mind. So to put it in perspective, if Tesla keeps going up to 250, then rejecting down to 242 and keep bouncing in between that range for the day, the floor, also known as support, would be 242, and the resistance, also known as demand, would be what? 250. So keep that in mind. So I'm gonna start screen recording on my iPad so y'all can follow along, man. Pull out y'all notepads, pull out y'all trend views so y'all can take notes. Now we looking on Tesla on October 2nd, Wednesday last week, man. The Tesla was my main money maker for the week last week, and I'm gonna show y'all why right now. So boom, as y'all can see, I waited till midday to take a trade, which I don't usually do, man, but I wanted to see while day trading where Tesla would make support and resistance before I took a trade so my execution can be better. This is called conservative trading, waiting for confirmation. So we looking at this on a 5-minute chart, and if we zoom in, man, we see the key psychological level of 250 had got broken to the downside, then came back up to retest it. This is called a break and retest. Whenever a key level is broken, then it comes back to that point to retest it, only to reject heavy off of it, man. So back testing this, I could see that 250 was once support when Tesla's stock price was higher than 250. You understand what I'm saying? It kept coming down near 250. Hold on. Y'all can see it kept coming down near this 250 range and then bouncing up. And when support gets broken to the downside, it turns into what? Resistance, because the stock will more than likely retest that area, which it did on the 2nd when I played it, man. So it came down, I waited, it bounced up. We could have played a crazy call options play on this little uptrend right here, man, but I waited till it came back to 250 because I know it wasn't going to have that much sentiment over 250. You understand what I'm saying? So I got in on this candle, man. No, I got in on this candle right here. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, and I was down like 10% off rip in the trade, man, because it went a little higher, but this is called a fake out, man. It tried to break, couldn't hold past 250, and then it came right back down. And I was in profits right here. I should have locked in profits, but it didn't make it to my take profit area because I knew it had more room to the downside. So what did I do? I swung it. And yes, that was kind of risky to swing Tesla because I don't usually do that. But as you can see, what did it do? Off of market opens, it had shot up while it was already getting slammed in pre-markets, right? It shot up again, retested this 250 area, and then I saw 3 rejection candles. That's all the confirmation I needed to see. This rejection candle right here, you see how it has a little wick up, but the sellers are slamming it right back down. Wick up, sellers are slamming it right back down. The buyers can't keep it up on this candle, so I know it's going back to the downside. So I wound up taking profits right here, and I'm going to put that on the screen so y'all know we not doing no capping around here in Jug Rich Trades. Now, granted, I didn't see a big sign of reversal, but I didn't want to overstay my welcome. And if I would have held it all day, that would have definitely been a little over 100% gains, because in trading options terms, always remember it only takes a $4 to $6 move down to see 100% gains on a stock that's worth 200 to 250. You understand what I'm saying? So now we played Tesla again on Friday, and we played it both ways. You can make money in both directions with trading options. Always remember that, man. So I analyzed it in pre-markets. I said, okay, the buying pressure is up in the pre-markets, man. So I seen it had broke this level that I had charted, man, which was support or resistance one of 246.50. You understand what I'm saying? I hopped in calls after I seen this candle and no rejection candle after this candle, man, because I said what the next key level that it has to touch is 250, and it did that to a T. So we did a quick snipe, and I'm gonna again make it pop up on the screen right here, man, so y'all know we not doing no flogging. Did a quick snipe up to the 250 level after I saw this rejection candle right here, man. After I saw this rejection candle right here where the crosshairs are going around, I took profit on calls, and I said, okay, if I see confirmation for a rejection candle, which was this, I'm going to play puts down for a quick snipe to retest where it was in pre-markets. And what did it do? Exactly that, man. So with that being said, make sure y'all are starting y'all trading days with a plan and execution, waiting for confirmation. You don't always have to front run and be the first buyer or seller in a trade, man, because that's how you can get cooked easily in this game. Now, the next one I want to talk about, man, is Exxon Mobile. Shout out Exxon Mobile, man. Ticker symbol XOM. And I played this because if we go to this on a daily chart, looking at this in a bigger sentiment, it broke this all-time high last week and then started rejecting a little bit. I wanted it to cool off before I played it. You understand what I'm saying? And I knew it had a catalyst running it up. What was the catalyst? So in the Middle East, whenever there's tensions and talks of war, gold and oil tends to skyrocket. And why is this? It's because fear starts coming in the market, and these are more safe haven stocks for investors. You understand what I'm saying? And not only that, oil tends to rise whenever there's stuff happening in the Middle East anyway, man, because that's where most of the oil obviously comes from. So that being said, I said, okay, it's a breaking higher. It keeps breaking higher. I want to see a big move up today on Friday. So after I seen it came down and followed the little trend, you see how it keeps touching the 200 EMA on the 5-minute chart, then bouncing up, touching the 200 EMA on the chart, bouncing up, right? So I'm looking at this, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to front run. I'm not going to be the first buyer right here just so I can start losing money. No, I said, I'm going to wait for confirmation. It touched the 200 EMA, gave a nice rejection candle right here, and then shot up. I still didn't want to hop in yet because I know XOM, and it can be a ranging stock on some days. You understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make sure that the momentum was actually there. So after it broke the pre-market highs, I hopped in calls for a quick snipe from this candle to this candle. And after I seen it started rejecting a little bit, man, consolidating, I sold here to maximize my profits at the top of this candle. I did not want to wait around, and this is what scalping is all about. It's about seeing profits, taking profits, and not overstaying your welcome. Because granted, if I would have held this all day, I would have seen at least 50% gains on this. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's better to stay green for the day. You understand what I'm saying? And not leave any money on the floor sometimes, because if I would have waited, it would have came back down. I would have been unprofitable a little bit. It would have went back up, but while it's going back up, it's messing up my theta because the contract expires today. And when I say theta, I mean the volatility in how the stock is moving in your favor, if you understand what I'm saying. Because as the day goes on Friday and you have cons with a Friday expiration date, it starts losing value as the time goes on throughout the day, man. So just remember that. So we locked in some quick profits here, man. Quick 20% gain. I'll make that pop up on the screen, man. And now I want to talk about a loser that I took, man. Front running and not waiting for confirmation. So if we go to ticker symbol MSFT, excuse me, Microsoft, man. when did I play it? When did I take a loss on it? We had took a winner right here. We had took a winner right here because we waited for confirmation, seen the rejection candle. Same thing as Tesla, man. But on this day, I actually had got stopped out because I wanted it to break this 417 level, right? And after it had broke the 417 level, I waited for it to come up a little bit right here. And I had hopped in thinking that I was going to get it the cheapest that it was going to go for today. Now, after I seen it had this big bullish bar and this candle right here kind of turned into a rejection candle or a doji, I said, okay, it may start consolidating if it doesn't keep the momentum to the downside and respect these EMAs. And what did it do? It started consolidating. And I wasn't waiting around all day for that. Now, granted, if I would have waited all day, I would have definitely seen profits down here, at least the band, you feel what I'm saying? But I just didn't feel like sitting through consolidation, and then it started breaking higher, which was even more confirmation for me and my risk to reward ratio to get stopped out, man. So now looking at the upcoming week, man, I want to tell y'all what to be on the lookout for from Tesla, which was the main money maker, man. Y'all see on Friday in the after hours, it ended right above 250, but that still doesn't mean it can't get yanked down, man. So I want to let y'all know if the market is eating, if SPY looks good and all the tech and AI stocks have good buyer sentiment in the market, man, and this shoots past 251, breaks and holds it, doesn't have a fake out, watch for rejection candles, man. Y'all see after 251, this thing should go up to at least 255. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's no real sell-off sentiment between 251 and 255. And the next psychological key level for Tesla would be 260. And I'm going to give y'all some free game right quick, man. Jot this down. Always remember this about Tesla. Y'all see, right? Even within the last week, 260 to 250. 258 to 243. On the slight day, it's highs 250 to 238. With this being said, man, I want to let y'all know that 90% of the trading days out the year, Tesla has either a move up or a move down within an $8 to $10 range every day. So watch for confirmation, man. Like I said, watch for sentiment above 251, man. Play the levels that I just named if you want to make some money starting out the next week. Please consider joining the Discord, link in description. This is where I drop all my free plays, man, all my live signals for profits. I'll put y'all on even more game and one-on-one mentorship with this trading stuff, man. So I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, man. That's what I wanted to put on y'all radar for the week. And without further ado, we out.